apparently this mouthpiece could be as old as 120 years old. But before I get into that story, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel, where you'll find lots of guitar music, piano music, music on other instruments, apparently trumpet music every now and then, reviews and demos, lots of tutorials, and lots more. Don't forget to click that bell and give this video a like when you get a chance. Thank you. I don't think I ever played any trumpet music on my channel before. I don't think so. But this is actually one of the first instruments I learned to play on as a little boy. The first instrument was the guitar. I was about 7 years old. And then we owned an accordion, believe it or not. So I played on that. We didn't own a piano. So I used to sneak into a neighborhood church and ask for permission to play occasionally. And then one day the orchestra conductor at that church knew my dad. It was a neighborhood church. And he knew my dad and said, "How would you like to play trumpet with our orchestra?" And I said, "Are you kidding me? Give me a trumpet." So he did. He gave me a trumpet that day and a couple of books, and I went home running and started practicing and teach myself how to play the trumpet. Now, a couple of years later, this was in the mid-'80s somewhere, my brother came home with a very old trumpet. It was in an old beat-up case, and the trumpet itself was old, and you could see it had been repaired multiple times. It was kind of falling apart, actually. And he brought it home. He had found it in some friend's attic, and the friend said, "Just, you can have it, just take it." So he brought it home, and I was so excited to look at it and to play it. It still worked decently, and there was an inscription right here where you see the brand, and I don't remember all the words. It was written in French, so it was a French instrument, and I remember the word Paris, and I remember the numbers 1900, the year 1900, and so that trumpet was made in the year 1900, and this mouthpiece came with a trumpet. Now I understand that this could have been added later, so there's no way for me to actually prove that this mouthpiece was made in the 1900s or in the year 1900. Also, there's no markings on it anywhere, but it's very clear that it's very old, and it's kind of like handmade. I mean, if you've seen modern mouthpieces, they're very shiny and smooth. This you can see like the hammer markings, and pretty much made with tools, so that's pretty cool. So this is probably close to the year 1900, if not even the year 1900. Now, if any trumpet experts are watching, maybe they could figure out the size of the mouthpiece. I have no mouthpieces right here to compare it with. I can just tell that the rim is flat, and it makes for a comfortable mouthpiece to play on. It won't cut into your lip. And the depth, there's the depth of the cup there, and the inside. And anyways, I found this in my drawer the other day and remembered how, when we came in the States, that trumpet was way too old to bring over. So I just brought the mouthpiece. And I haven't played the trumpet in so many years. I mean, I played trumpet in high school here in the United States after I taught myself in Romania, right, where I grew up. And I played trumpet in high school, and I played trumpet in college for a little while. I didn't major in trumpet, but I did play some trumpet in some trumpet classes. And then I really didn't touch it for many years, just occasionally here and there. So today, for the first time since I found my mouthpiece, my old mouthpiece, I borrowed my son's trumpet. And this is a Bach TR-300, the same model I played in high school. Very decent instrument. Maybe I'll do a review of this very instrument in a couple of days. And played a little bit of music on it to try out the mouthpiece, and found it quite challenging at first, because if you don't play for a while, if you play a brass instrument, you know that your embouchure is not there anymore, right? So there's no resistance, and it takes a little bit of time for your lips to get used to playing again. So I did lots of buzzing this morning and long notes and slow exercises, and I managed to play what you just heard a couple of minutes ago, which wasn't very good, but whatever. Just trying to demonstrate this really cool looking, pretty old in my opinion, trumpet mouthpiece. Now this could very well be from 1900, or maybe it was added a little bit later. There's no way to tell because there's no marking on it. But I just wanted to stop today and make this short video about my very old trumpet mouthpiece that was possibly made in the year 1900 or maybe shortly after. I hope you enjoy my short video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to write them at the bottom. I will try to record some trumpet music if I can in the next few days or weeks, and see what happens with that. Even though my recording setup is more for string instruments like a classical guitar. Those of you that watch my channel often, you know I'm a classical guitarist. So it's kind of difficult to record this instrument because my recording setup is a little bit different, but I will try. Thank you for watching my video. If you have any questions or comments, let me know at the bottom. I'll take the beginning section and I'll put it over here at the end so you can hear the sound one more time. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. See you next time.